Let's see how we want to do this. Take y'all out of this one, put y'all in this one. Bing Bing, what's good? That's funny. Your name is Bing Bing. It's not funny, but it's like when I say it fast enough, it's like Bing Bing, what's good? It makes it just sound like I was doing a sound effect. Glad you tuned in first. Oh, we got another one coming in. That you and I subscription based too. So just to start, you can just use the typical soap and water and everything like that, and then alcohol it down. You really don't even need to clay bar it as much. That is very easy to do on this prep, but it stains. It just looks so stainy, even though in the water. Just living a dream. I don't know, Bing Bing. Yeah, I can rap almost anything. Almost is the key word. Almost anything. What did you want to get rap? But it stains. It just looks so stainy, even though when the water spots hit the metal. It's just, now for all the rappers out there, car rappers, this is a very easy car to wrap, yes. But it does have some intricacies on it. Since this is a custom printed wrap, we had to do the whole side in one. Can you wrap some expired farm equipment? Of course, like what though? What is it? What expired farm equipment are you referring to? And why do you have it since it's expired? No, I mean, Matt W, like, if you want me to do something like that, pay $1. Just pay $1 if you want me to do something like that. But I'm not about to just sit here and do a trick for you. Like, nah, I'm not asking for 100, but like $1, we may work something out. Yeah, Bing Bing. I don't know
about that one. I don't know about that one, Bing Bang. You touching lines. I don't do that type of stuff. Yeah, you talking about you wanted me to do a flip. Pay me. Just give a tip. $1 is considered a tip. But I do have some giveaways that I am announcing on here. So in the poll, you'll see that I have the bigger giveaway when we reach 100,000 subscribers. But we are having another giveaway coming up in August to one of our, now these are not just subscribers. You are subscribed and you also joined in on the members only videos. So there's a difference on those. So I just want to get that to everyone, but we are having a giveaway and I'm looking dead at the 2 products that I'm giving away, maybe 3, but we're gonna do a few giveaways on this. I can give you a heads up on one of them. One of them is a pretty nice headset. So this one you can play the games with. Some people that drive trucks, they can have this, but these are really nice. Sure, I could sell you a car at a marked up price. That is no problem. What kind of car you want? I'm not a car salesman though. Interest, oh man, so the APR on it is 30%. If you want me to sell you a car at a marked up price. Oh, 530? Woo. Wow, doing great. Thanks, this guy. I remember you when I was always doing projects out there in Houston. You know how we doing it. This guy always had some good criticism, or not necessarily criticism, but sarcasm. Really good sarcasm. Some people wouldn't be able to catch up on it and they'd take it to heart from what he was saying, but real cool dude.
You can see some. Since this is a custom printed wrap, we had to do the whole side in one piece. Now, given I do know how to do commercial wrapping on here, but whether you're doing it as a
Whoa, a lot of emojis. What is this school? Chris Bridges asks. What you mean, what is this school? This right here, this whole thing? This is a car wrapping facility that we teach people how to wrap cars and also grow in this industry. So for everyone that is out here, the however many 19 of y'all that are watching right now, and there's 15 votes, thank y'all on that. Pretty sure 26 of y'all now, I'm pretty sure half of y'all are not subscribed to my channel. And if you want to get in on any of these giveaways that we're having, starting up, one is in August, the next one is in October, the next one is in December. We have small giveaways, and then we have the big giveaway when we reach 100,000 subscribers. So if you are not subscribed, and I'm not just talking just general subscription, but even joined in on the members only, because that's where I'm choosing from, the members only. It's only $5 a month, but I give you all of the exclusives in the $5 a month. So you get all of the videos that we're about to put out before they get put out. Then we even have lives on there, like say for instance, all of these lives that we have, we'll take these off of here and then put them directly onto our members only page. And then you also get smaller perks such as discounts on our apparel. So you can even buy shirts like this, but we got way cooler shirts. I'm about to go ahead and order a few so that way y'all can see some of them too. And then obviously be in the running. You don't have to pay for anything else. If you don't want to buy a shirt, you don't have to, but once you have joined in on the members only subscription on our YouTube channel, then you are in the running for any and all of our giveaways that we have. Sometimes, maybe even in December, we may do 5 giveaways. But in October, I think we may do 2 giveaways. But if you're not subscribed and you're not joined in, you're playing games.
Printed wrap, we had to do the whole side in one. Wrap, we had to do the whole side in one piece. Now, given I do know how to do commercial wrapping on here, but whether you're doing it as a custom printed vinyl or as just how to do commercial wrapping on here, but whether you're doing it as a custom printed vinyl or
yes, I am editing up some of my own videos just because some of my previous video editors was trash, like garbage. If you haven't seen that, I haven't posted any long format videos in about 6 months, maybe even, no, it was like 2 or 3 months. But they just was not cutting it. They could not do the stuff that they would tell me 5 to 7 days to create a 8-minute video when it only takes me 3 and I still have to run a company. How? And then you still didn't do it right and I have to go back behind you and then re-edit it again. So what am I paying you for? So yeah, I do right now, from what you're hearing in the background is me editing up my videos and everything. I'll give myself probably about another 30 more minutes and then I'm gonna cook something, but I got 19 votes. So let's get to 50 votes real quick. Let's see if we can reach 50. We're almost halfway there. But let's get to 50 votes on this so that way I can take a look at it and see what everyone is choosing, because then from what everyone is choosing, that's what I'll do.
Here. But whether you're doing it as a custom printed vinyl or as just standard color vinyl, you have to understand how to wrap these edges and corners.
Okay, Chris is just going crazy on all of this emojis and everything. Pod boss, what's good? I'm seeing you back on here. You know it. I was trying to go live yesterday and everything. Or did I even go live? No, I don't think I went live yesterday. I didn't go live on the 4th and everything. I wanted to so bad, but if I wasn't out shooting fireworks or eating, I was locked away in my room editing videos because I got a lot of new stuff coming out for y'all. And so, yeah, I was not playing. Oh, we're at 20 votes right now. Want to get to 50. When we get to 50, that's when I'll make the final decision based off of what y'all chose, but I'm not gonna look at it until y'all reach 50. If you do not reach 50, then I will not choose. I won't even look at it. And I'm not even gonna choose. I'm gonna choose what I feel like then. You never know. What I feel like maybe a little bit better, may give away a car with a wrap. But that may be at 1 million. When I hit 1 million subscribers, that's when I'll probably do that one. But you never know. I just need 50 votes.
Vinyl or as just standard color vinyl, you have to understand how to wrap these edges and corners. Whether you're doing it as a custom printed vinyl or as just standard color vinyl,
Yeah, Pod Boss. So the Aminu. That's what I want to say. Your name is Aminu. Credits will be consumed. Okay. Uh-oh, getting closer to the halfway mark on that.
or as just standard color vinyl, you have to understand how to wrap these edges and corners. Yeah. You have to understand how to wrap these edges and corners. It as a custom printed vinyl or as a custom printed vinyl or as just
So let me tell y'all a funny story. So while I'm editing these videos and everything, my son comes and asks me, he's like, hey, can I edit on some of these videos for you? I was like, he's only 6. I was like, sure, yeah, if you want to. But I suggest you start by editing your own videos. He's like, oh yeah, no, I was gonna edit my videos first. And I was just like, I was really impressed on his whole thought process of why he wanted to edit videos with me. But, so he was like, yeah, cause I want to edit up these videos when I'm at school. I was like, what you mean? No, you're not taking no phone to school? And he's like, no, I want to edit these videos so that way it'll be for everyone. I was like, okay, so what type of videos you gonna edit? He was like, funny ones, people falling, people laughing, the good times, the bad times. I was like, it sounds like a yearbook to me. He's like, nah, yearbooks is for old people. I was like, what you talking about? So he's creating a digital yearbook is what he's basically stating. So I felt outdated is what I'm trying to say. I was like, yo, I know he didn't just say yearbooks is old and glad I never purchased a yearbook, but damn, certainly made me feel my age real fast. But now let me tell you some stories about some bad clients. Woo. There's some clients out there that I do not recommend you going to or them coming to you. Not all money is good money, as we all know. But geez, Louise, like, yo. Now, Tadak. I have a friend named Tadak. But, okay. Chill. The Pod Boss, you already know how those go. Lehel. Why is this not working?
standard. But whether you're doing it as a custom printed vinyl or as just standard color vinyl, printed vinyl or as just.
You too, Tarek. Nothing much, the hell. Now, let's get back to these bad. Hold on, let me finish this one little part real
You
quick.
have to understand how to wrap these edges and corners. Yes, the edges are very small. Edges are very small and so are the corners. But if you don't want it to peel back. You don't want it to peel up. You don't want any of that. These corners will cause you to lose your hair or the corners, but small and so are the corners. These corners will cause you to lose your hair and your mind. Will cause you to lose your hair and your mind.
Okay, so New Jersey, Bory G35. We're located out here in Atlanta. But so let me tell you about these bad clients that I've been. Now I haven't dealt with too many of them. I get them every 2, maybe 3 times a year, but they come sporadically. You gotta really watch for them. But the real problem is like you gotta sniff them out quick, because if not, they just like lingering farts the whole time through. So I had one client, it was real OCD. He was just, and I get it. You want your vehicle looking spot on perfect. And now let me say this. We did do a good job, a really good job. But his paint up under was not the best. And he knew that. But he wanted it wrapped anyways. We even took small pieces of vinyl just to show him on specific areas such as your front bumper, parts of your hood, and even your roof, just for him to see. And he understood that because he signed on the dotted line stating that he understood that. But once the car got finished, he was in love with it, because everyone falls in love with it as soon as they finish seeing their vehicle for the first time in a new color. But 2 days passed by. He sends pictures, and I was zooming in like, what am I looking at? He's like, yeah, I know you can't really see it, but there's little small dots. I was like, okay, let me see. Bring it by. I bring it by and I look, and I was like, where? He's like, I can't find him. I said, you came by and you can't find him? He's like, he's somewhere in this area right here. I was like, all right. So I just said, hey, let's go to the back, bring it to the back of the shop. Let's bring it inside so we could put it under some better lighting. And put it under some better lighting. He kind of found it, but not really. And he was like, can you redo it? I said, no, like, it's still gonna be there. And he's like, why? Why are you gonna say it like that? I said, because we made sure that not only did we wash, clay bar, pressure wash, and degrease this vehicle, we even did an extra step of making sure that we took off any double-sided tape, any type of adhesive that may have still been on this car. He's like, so you mean that's in my paint? I said, let me show you on the photos. So I showed him in the photos where we worked on parts of his car, where we put the smaller sample pieces. And once he's seen that, he's like, oh yeah, okay. All right, so that's not covered in the warranty though. Installation error is covered in the warranty. Not shopping cart dings, not your bubble ups that's in your paint. And now, mind you, if it bubbles up and it is double-sided tape residue up under it, then yes, we go ahead and redo it. But it wasn't. And so, MAGA 747, if you want me to do something like that, you better tip me. But every other month, he tries to find something new just to get one panel rewrapped. I think he was going to get one panel rewrapped a month until he gets keeps refreshing itself. I'm like, no. Like, he came with another one. He's like, hey, this one is really bubbled up. I looked at it. I was like, yeah, it's bubbled up because you somehow dented it from the inside. He's like, so we looked on the inside and there's a huge hole in his door panel where I don't know how he got through it, but it's something. I said, hey, you got to take that to body work, and we can do the body work on it, but it's going to cost you. He's like, I thought this was free. It's installation error. But he kept coming back. I don't mind. You keep coming back. I'm going to keep taking more photos and videos of your vehicle, getting more content, but you got to understand, hey, like, if your paint is not great, your wrap is not going to be great. So understand that. Now, mind you, if you know your paint is not great, you got dents, you got dings, you got clear coat chipping away, you got scratches, your eggs just keyed your car. Get the body work done. Don't think that wrap is a Band-Aid. Wrap is not a Band-Aid. Get the body work done on it first, so that way it's a smooth finish all the way throughout, instead of just like, oh dang, this car look good, and ooh, what happened there? Like, no, nobody wants to see that. What happened there? Give them what they asked for. And don't be cheap on it. The reason why I say don't be cheap is because everybody knows what happens when you be cheap. Now, yes, you may have a friend or two that can do some great work for a good price, but not every friend is like that. So keep that in mind. Now, well, let me finish this off a little bit more, because I'm like halfway. Okay, let me get to the halfway mark on that. Ooh, a little bit under halfway. A little bit over halfway, but let me finish this off a little bit more, and then I'm gonna tell you about my best clients and why I had to cut one of them off. You can get your car wrapped, but I would prefer you to learn how to wrap cars so that way you can keep wrapping until you're tired. Now, we do have 28 votes so far. It's tempting me to want to go in there to see what everyone is voting, but like I said, we need 50 votes. 50 votes. Once we get the 50 votes in, that's when I will go ahead and take a look at it. I have an issue. I tried to do my own hood. Well, that's your first problem. You bought Vivid. Yeah, I know it. It got sticky fast too. I know the pain that you went through. The reason why I laugh so hard is because I went ahead and bought Vivid, and it was 2020. Bought 3 rolls of it because it was a great price, right? And then all of a sudden, can you wrap it? I'm not wrapping no motorcycle helmet. That's pain. That's pain. It's gonna peel back. It's like a perfect circle, like trying to wrap that, like no. But anyways, I tried to wrap a whole Benz in Vivid. Now, mind you, yes, I did do it, but it was painful all the way through. Every panel was a pain, especially when it was my second full car that I was wrapping. Whoa. Let's just say after that, in my garage, I still have Vivid vinyl that I have from 2020. I won't give it to anybody. I won't sell it to anybody. For one, it's outdated by now, but it was not the best. Still not the best.
If you don't get these right and you try to cut to the corner instead of wrapping and tucking the corner and then cut at the corner, you fail. You fail because it's going to be a crease right there. You don't need a crease right at this little small corner, even when you're wrapping these things. It's gonna be a crease right there. You don't need a crease right at this little small corner. Even when you're wrapping these edges, they can be a problem. But it's a solution. Get you a blade.
Thanks, Tony. Uh-oh, we're 20 away from reaching this 50 votes, and I get to say who or which one actually won.
Make sure that it's sharp. My dough.
Tony, where you located? Uh-oh, we got 31. Hey, for everyone that's watching too, pretty sure half of y'all are not subscribed to my channel. Subscribe. You like watching these videos and you like seeing me on live, you might as well subscribe.
Your blade, make sure that it's sharp. My dough. Because make sure that it's make sure that it's sharp. My dough. Because all of these edges is gonna dull. All of these edges is gonna dull out your blade very fast. It's metal. You would think, yeah, iron sharpens iron.
So let me tell you about my favorite clients and how I had to cut one off. So I had this one client for a while now. What's up, bro? Thank you, Therish. DC, okay. So I like to find these, these clients that's these forever clients. They always keep getting new cars and everything, and they always pay a great price, and they also love getting work done by us. And I have about 10 of them. Good 10, being realistic. Now, they all start out the same way. They all give me their little daily get around car. And they showed me that, and they was like, yeah, I want this one. Now, the ones that show me their nice cars, they really don't come to me afterwards. Just because they try to flaunt it, but they know they wasn't really ready to get that one done. But these good clients, these forever clients that I get, they contact me, want just their standard little daily driver to get wrapped. And then as soon as they fall in love with that thing, they sell it. And I'm like, why y'all sell it? They want another daily driver, okay? But instead of wrapping the second daily driver, they go ahead and jump to the Bentley, the Aston Martin, the Range Rovers, even the G-Wagons. Starting to become more Teslas now, but even the Rivian too. Once they bring me those, they're always locked in from there just because they know that we're going to do great work the whole time through, whether it was their daily get around or their baby sitting in the garage on ice. And the things that I notice most about them is they give you less stress, less hassle. They tell you exactly what they want now to a T because they don't want you to stray away from that. And then once they see everything is done correctly, that they don't even show you the card. They don't show you nothing. They just, it's paid. That's all they say is, it's already paid. And they just come to pick up the keys in the car. And then what they usually do right before they leave out, electrics are always easier. What they always do right before they leave out is they'll say, oh, I got another one coming up next month. Just let me know when you're ready. We can put it on the schedule. All right. But I had to cut one of them off just because, I don't know, I guess he wanted to give everybody his deal. And I was like, I don't get that. But he was starting to act like he had a lot more cars than he had. And he doesn't know that I know how to do my research. So basically, I just looked on his friends, who he follows and who follows him, and who was his close followers. And I started seeing the cars pop up that he wanted to get wrapped. Now, mind you, he got us for two of them. I was like, all right, cool. And then when I started seeing the other cars, and I was just like, ain't that the same white Benz? Ain't that same black Range Rover? Whose Panamera is that? And then after a while, I was like, I see what he's doing. So instead of me just cutting him off and just telling him like, no, stop doing that, I just told him, hey, prices is depending on the color and the cars and everything like that. And then instead of me just giving him the standard pricing that we do for people that bring multiple cars to us, I had to like bring him back to reality. So he didn't like that. And I told him he's more than welcome to choose anyone else that fits his budget. But instead of bringing your friends, because I told him in the beginning, I said, if you have other people that you want to refer to me, let them be referred to me and I give you better incentives on your car. He thought every car was his car at that point. And he was just going to get an incentive. I said, come on now, why would you do that? You took my kindness for weakness and I had to cut it smooth off. You see that? That's how you cut it off. But yeah. But it hurt though, I'm not gonna lie to you, because it felt good getting all of those vehicles in and everything like that. But it was hurting both my team and myself as well, because we was just constantly rushing through stuff and everything like that. So how hard is the door handles on a Raptor? It's not hard. It's not that hard. It's not that hard at all. I'm sorry, I don't even know what WSP stands for. What? What's up, player? I think, bro. You know I'm out of date on these little stuff like that, so I don't know why y'all even try. I know WTF. What's the French fries? Oh, dad joke. Sorry. You know my dad jokes is in full effect.
It's metal.
I'm still learning Spanish. So you gotta bear with me on that. E or B. Bro, you gotta translate that. I can't. I'm trying to do too many things at once. I can't translate that one.
It's metal. Stainless steel. It's metal. Stainless steel. On stainless steel. Let's just say every panel that I cut on, I had to break my blade. The next thing I'll say is, make sure you dismantle. You got to.
Where is he dismantling this one at? I thought I just brought those in. Well, there it is.
Make sure you dismantle. My blade. The next thing I'll say is, make sure you dismantle.
You need a fleet price, maybe? Mercedes always from Nigeria. How much is it for a rap class? So, DDP, 1-day rap class is 500, 3-day rap class is 1,500, and then the 5-day rap class is 2,500. Thudders, yeah, probably, but that usually goes to commercial clients, not to standard people, because most standard people do not have 5 to 10 cars. Just being honest.
Blade. The next thing I'll say is, make sure you dismantle.
I'm getting hungry.
Make sure you dismantle. You got to just. I blade. The next thing I'll say is make sure you dismantle. You got to dismantle. Yes, this is a simple car, very simple car.
What's the craziest rap that y'all have seen so far? We had 38 votes right now. We need 12 more. 12 more, and I'll read them off to you on which everyone is. Robert, yo, what's good, Rob? I'm trying to fill up this class so I can bring you into it so you can assist me on it. But right now, I ain't seen too many. But what I will do is I will say this though, Robert. I will be down there still, regardless whether I have a class or not. But I will be down there, and we could definitely link up. Thank you, man. Thank you, Rob. But we do need to link up, whether I have the class or not. When I get down there, because I will be down there. I think I'm gonna be down there probably like a week or two. No, just about a little bit at a week. But we'll link up, and whether I have the class or not down there or not. But I'm trying to see. I need to go ahead and check on all of my stories and everything and repost a lot of them and get those up and running. This out of here. But Robert, how's rapping been with you? How many projects have you been doing so far? And you gotta get it covered, bro, because I know it rains out there every day. So how's everything been out there with you over there? Hire a car companies do? Okay, I don't know what that means on hire a car companies do. Or hire car companies. I don't get what you're saying.
But if you don't dismantle this or this off of it, you just made it very complex for you. Because yeah, you can just easily get some knifeless tape and tuck around there and all of that, but don't. You can just easily get some knifeless tape and tuck around there and all of that, but nobody wants that. They want it clean.
Uh-oh, 10 more votes, 10 more votes.
Do you see any knifeless and all of that? But nobody wants that. They want it clean. Do you see any knifeless tape lines or any type of little? No, we wrap all the way down into dismantle it. There's a lot of videos out there, but most importantly, you have to get the right tools. Don't just get the little and all of that, but nobody wants that. They want it clean. Do you see any knifeless tape lines or any type of little? No, we wrap all the way down into dismantle it. There's a lot of videos out there. Dismantle it. There's a lot of videos out there.
Continue custom fleet prices. Okay, I see what you're talking about. What's up, Mariah's? Oh my gosh.
But most importantly, you have to get the right tools.
Y'all want a sneak peek and see what I'm working on this? You've been slammed. I need more time off my regular job now so I can do more rap jobs. I have 50 DMs about job. Wow. Okay. I need to go ahead. You need to hit me up on WhatsApp, Robert. Stop playing. So that way we could see how we can help you team up with some of these people out there. Whether it's T, whether it's these other people that I've worked with, or just even trying to find a shop. So that way I can figure out your hours that you work and everything, and then see how I can come down there from time to time and knock out some projects with you. Because you got to remember this, like you got, in a 2-hour radius, you got Riverview, you got Brandon, Bradenton, St. Petersburg, Tampa, Lutz, Land O'Lakes, Palm Harbor, Largo. There's so much out there. What else? Lakeland. What else? Plant City. All of that's out there. So like, just trust me on this one. If you got 50, let's find a place where you can not necessarily rent it out, but like rent it out per project. And that way I can come down there once a month if we need to. And I'll be down there, just do a little 3 days and knock up a few projects out with you and then head back up. You know, I'll leave down on a Thursday, come back on a Sunday and knock some stuff out with you. Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
Don't just get the little.
But y'all gotta understand this. Robert took my class beginning of the summer? Yeah, no. Spring break. It was my kid's spring break. He took my class around my kid's spring break, and he was the person that I had to help out the least in the class. And let's just say this, he's taken off the most in the class. Now, mind you, there's other people that was doing stuff and they still are doing pretty good work, but Robert's telling me like this, and I've been seeing some of his work. Well, Robert, we need to talk again. I know I've been trying to send you some projects down there. Oh, damn, I'm already at 5%. Wow. All right. Well, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, I'm not going off, but I'm gonna have to take off my mic and everything because my phone is about to die. But you will still be able to hear me. It just won't be as clear as it once was. Thanks for the hundreds though. Thanks for the likes and everything else. I really appreciate that. Yeah, of course I remember Robert. Like what? I damn near remember everybody. There's very few. There may be a handful of people that I don't remember, especially if I see them by face. But I remember Robert. Like, trust me, I remember Robert. Like, Robert's the coolest dude, most calm, and it's just, he's a real cool dude. So I definitely got to link up with him. Whether I got the class coming in. Matter of fact, y'all not even, I got a class coming up in Tampa, July 18th through the 20th. A 3-day rap class. You're going to get a free 25 feet of vinyl. If you are coming to Tampa or want to go to Tampa or you're in Tampa, come and join this class. I promise you this will be the best class that you ever take. Ask Robert. What up, YT? That's all you need to do. Robert already said it. Robert already said it. Dismantle it. There's a lot of videos out there, but you, most importantly, you have to get the right tools. Don't just get the little
Oh, that's my aunt's little screwdriver, and then nah. Screwdriver, and then nah. This, yes, you. This. But Robert, well, you gotta hit me up on WhatsApp if you got a lot of questions and everything, but I can show you how to set a lot of stuff up to make it run smoothly for you. Because the more that you're sitting on these potential 50 people, the more that they're searching for other people. And the quicker, the person who's the quickest on giving the quote is the one that's gonna get the project usually. So I suggest you reply to all of them fast and just keep them updated and everything, and schedule them every weekend if you need to, or every time that you have a weekend off, or a couple days from there and stuff like that. Because if you want to get out of your current position of where you're working at, then you're gonna have to make that slow transition. I'm not saying quit your job and then that's the dumbest thing ever. Don't quit your job just yet. Slowly transition. Get a lot of weekend work, or when your days is off, do a lot of those projects and everything. Do a good amount of them to get you profits. And then once you have a good amount of profits and everything is working, then you can tell them, hey, I want to work part-time, because you know you got more projects coming in. And if they can't allow that, then you start to work it to where if you got 3 weeks of vacation time, you need to take every Friday if you got the weekends off and stuff like that. So that way you can have three days a week of just doing projects. So we got 8 more votes, and then I'll be able to look at the votes on what everyone chose for the giveaway. Yes, you would say that just because you see it on social media, but not one Hellcat. When I've seen maybe one Mustang, but not the typical Mustangs. Not one Hellcat, Dodge Charger, or Challenger, or Jeep Grand Cherokee, Jeep Wrangler. Let's say that. Challenger, Charger, Jeep Wrangler, Durango. What else? Camaros. You're rarely gonna see this PPF on there. You're gonna see wrap. The reason why is because they're not about to spend $6,000 or more on a car that they know is either gonna get stolen or scratched up just because somebody doesn't like the Mopar gang or the fast cars and stuff like that. Now, if you have an Aston Martin, if you have a G-Wagon, if you have a Bentley Bentayga, if you have a Rolls-Royce Wraith or Cullinan, or you even have the S600 Maybachs and stuff like that, PPF all day. Even if it's a classic car, depends on what type of classic car it is though, and how well the paint is done on it. PPF it all day. But for the ones that has this Nissan Maxima, Altima, these Chevy Malibus, these Toyota Camrys, they're getting them wrapped. They're getting them wrapped. When you got a Mustang and it's an EcoBoost and it's not a 5.0 and stuff like that, they're getting them wrapped. When it's a Charger, they're getting them wrapped. They're not coming to get a PPF job on it. Now, one thing that we're going to start doing is, because we've seen that there's PPF film that's different colors now, we're going to start introducing PPF hood wraps. Either in gloss black, we got to see if they got matte black or satin black, but I know for sure that they got gloss black. So we can do PPF hood and roof wraps, and that way those people can feel much more comfortable with their cars being wrapped and looking very clean on there. I actually may make a post tonight on that. Oh, thank you. Thank you. $42. Come on now, we need 8 more. Any advice on removing old PPF adhesive?
Just the adhesive or the PPF? High-end cars are garaged in the UK. That's cool. But regardless of it being garaged and everything, they still have to drive it. So when they drive it, that's the worst part about it. When you get a rock chip coming at you at 40 miles an hour, you better hope you got PPF on your hood and your front windshield. You didn't know that. There's clear PPF that you can put on your front windshields too.
Yes, you can pop off certain panels or clips with it, but when you got to get to that T40, oh, your hand may not unscrew that. Oh yeah, you might have to use some real tools, at least a ratchet. But back to these corners. Do not stretch the vinyl. When you're pulling to lock this in at a corner, do not stretch it, because what may happen is it's gonna rip. Stretch it, because what may happen is it's gonna rip. This is a sharp corner, so it may tear. And then if it tears and it's not on there properly, oh, you might as well just redo that panel. And to all my, what may happen is it's gonna rip. And to all my Tesla owners, especially the Cybertruck ones,
'43. It's getting big out here. Do you have chameleon screens? What you mean chameleon screens? The adhesive, I got a lot, all the PPF off, but the glue won't come off. Then you're gonna have to use some turtle wax label and sticker remover. That's gonna help best on removing that off. Do not have it out in the sun when you do that. You're gonna make the worst decision of your life. What part of the UK you in, Darish? May come out to the UK. I may come out to the UK. I ain't gonna lie. Me and one of my homies. Well, my homie went out there last year, so I may go out there this year if he decides to go out there.
all my Tesla owners, especially the Cybertruck ones, the hardest thing that you're ever going to deal with when thinking about getting it wrapped is choosing choosing the color. You only get one color, and that's when you originally get this car. Stainless. When you originally get this car. Stainless steel. Originally get this car. Stainless steel. But when you originally get this car? Stainless steel. But I know that you have a hard time choosing, like, oh man, I seen this car, but it was the Cybertruck was in black. Or the Cybertruck was in black. The Cybertruck was in black. Or, oh man, I seen it when it was two-tone.
Oh, come on with it. I do a hood wrap for way less than that. What do you do a hood wrap for then? My girlfriend called a local shop. They told her $450 for a hood wrap. I may have to raise my price. I've been sticking with the base numbers, but like you said, depends on your area. Now, there's a gray area in between that one, Robert. So, do you want to get a majority of clients to start and build your name? If so, then keep it at the base prices, because those shops are charging a lot more because they have a name behind them and they have a shop behind them and they have a Google reviews and everything like that. You don't have any of those just yet, so you need to build your name. You need to build your Instagram, make everybody follow you, and tell them that you're the best out there, and show them why you are the best out there. Because just saying it doesn't mean anything, but showing it means everything. So make sure you have that Google My Business, so that way you can get the Google reviews for it. I just dropped you a big gem on that one. So just make sure, because yes, like I said, you can charge and potentially get some of those clients, but you will lose a lot. Because I lose a lot of clients when I tell them my prices, and they always hear, oh man, my partner over here said he could do it for half that price, man. Why y'all charging so much? Go to your partner. Because I'm not gonna sit here and go back and forth with you and waste my time on justifying why my price is my price, when I know for a fact that your partner watches my videos. So like I can't, I'm not gonna sit here to think of other ways on why you should come into us to get your vehicle wrapped. Instead, I'm going to go find those other clients that always do try to come to us, and they've always been looking for us, like such as Robert. Front window tint is €450 here. What? Wow.
seen it where it was two-toned. I see. Yeah, I seen it where it was two-toned. It was black and white. Oh, I seen it. Oh, I seen it where it had, choose the color you like.
Chameleon tint. Oh, okay, yeah, okay. I see what you mean on that. We got 6 more votes, y'all. 6 more votes, and I'll read it off to everyone. So everyone that's watching right now, all you gotta do, if you haven't voted already, vote. We need a 6th person on here. So I know Robert's voted already and Tharish already voted. So that's at least 3 more people. So, oh my gosh, 4 people down here. 2 people left. Vote, y'all. I'm praying for y'all to vote because you want to know what everyone's choosing. Everybody needs to vote. Y'all better share this page to other people real quick. Let me see if I can share it. I didn't know I could share it. Wow, certainly can. Facebook groups. Let's see.
You only get one color, and that's when you originally get this car. Stainless steel. But I know that you have a hard time choosing. You're like, oh man, I seen this car, but it was the Cybertruck was in black. Or, oh man, I seen it where it was two-tone, it was black and white. Or I seen it where it had, choose the color you like. If you like red, get something with red. If you like pink, get something with pink. The creativity.
Wet apply, no glue streaks. I done 2 window graphics and shop front with signs. Good price. Good price. Okay. 6 more votes, y'all. 6 more votes, and I'll reveal what everyone has chosen. Well, not everyone, but what the majority has spoken upon on what they wanted for the 100,000 subscriber sub.
Choosing like, oh man, I seen this car, but it was the Cybertruck was in black. Or, oh man, I seen it where it was two-tone, it was black then white. Or I seen it where it had, choose the color you like. If you like red, choose the color you like. If you like red, get something with red. If you like pink, get something with pink. The creativity can come in whenever you want. You can have it custom printed, custom designed.
Have you ever? Bing Bing, why would you come back on here to say something? You like going to Diddy parties or something. That's why you call yourself Bing Bing, huh? You getting some Bing Bing over there? Oh no. You just jump right back into this live and you start talking straight about Diddy. Nah, Bing Bing. Nah. No, don't even. Oh, that message got restricted, huh? Uh-huh. Don't do that. Bing Bing want some Bing Bing. Nah, player, I don't go to Diddy parties. I don't ever get invited. Won't ever get invited. Already 8 o'clock. Wow. Look at you. See, your messages keep getting restricted, bro. Keep talking about that man. That man gonna come find you. almost finished up with this little part of this. I guess so, cause I ain't got time to play with that, man. I ain't got the time or the money to play with Diddy. Stay where you at. I'm gonna stay where I'm at.
Whenever you want, you can have it custom print. Custom designed. Have whatever you want. Now, yes, you can do chrome. Chrome too. If anyone is out there, now yes, you can do Chrome too. If anyone is out there watching right now, and they have a Cybertruck, and they're in the Houston, Atlanta, or Tampa area, and you want yours wrapped in Chrome, you let me know. But understanding the color that you want does help tremendously on this, because it's the color you want. You gotta drive around with this vehicle. So make sure you choose the right color and design that you wanna ride around in. After wrapping this Cybertruck, it clearly turns heads. It already did when it wasn't wrapped, but now, first thing that people, I just wrapped this Cybertruck, and let's just say, everybody's been telling me, oh, all of the panels are flat, it's not really a problem. It's very easy to install. This was quite an experience. When I got the project, I was like, hey, what kind of car you got? He's like, I got a Tesla. I was like, oh, okay, Tesla, okay, cool. He's like, no, I got a Cybertruck. This is my first time ever wrapping a Cybertruck by myself, brick by brick. This vehicle tested not only my skills, but my patience. Because I didn't realize, I thought it was easy.
3 more.
First off, what I want you to do is subscribe to our channel so we can give you more tips and tricks and videos just like this. But I learned a lot. The good.
I may do another one, but this one, it may not be me explaining it. It may be more ASMR.
About this vehicle. This roof is immaculate. Like, whoa. This is very spacious in the inside, filled with a lot of technology, as always. I think it's fitted for almost everybody and everyone to enjoy this space. Now, it doesn't have TVs in here. I mean, it does have the typical 2 screens that you see. I didn't expect it to be this cool in the inside.
Why
I
are
thought
you
it was
so
gonna be
mad,
small,
beginner's
futuristic,
Rob?
like everything is bare minimum. I feel like this could be sitting inside of a Cadillac, BMW.
You just tuned it in. You missed all of the fun.
Difference, obviously, from all the other technology, but wow.
2 more
But
votes.
the exterior, it's a hit or a miss for some people. You tell me what your thoughts are, though, because some people cannot stand the look of these vehicles. Like, oh, it's just so, boring and just a box. To me, it's different. Would I buy it? But would I wrap one of these again? Yes. And here's why. Not even for the simplicity of the vehicle, because it's kind of just flat. It doesn't have door handles. It doesn't have side mirrors. Well, it does have the side mirrors, but they're not getting wrapped. And it doesn't have too much curves. Now, it does have a little bend here and there. Nothing to where it's gonna be like, oh my gosh, like wrapping a G-Wagon. Whew, that is a pain, pure pain. But this right here, a lot easier, let's just say that. Not saying super easy or the easiest car, because this is not the easiest car to wrap. The easiest car to wrap is a car that I don't have to wrap and I can have my team do. But this is very close second or third, because once the dismantle is done off of it, then it becomes into, can you wrap it or not? I had questions and I had to check with other people who have wrapped this vehicle on how to prep it. Like, it's stainless steel. It's like your refrigerator.
Need 2 more votes.
Do you do a soft scrub on it? Do you just go directly with
I'll read them right off.
How much does it stain? Is it gonna rust later? These are all of the questions that I had in my head. But guess what? I'm about to answer a lot of these for you, just so that way you don't have any of these problems either. But before I do, let me tell you one funny story that I had to, it was kind of embarrassing, but I had to say it. So as the client dropped off the vehicle, I didn't do my research on how to open the doors. I knew how to start the car as a test. Okay. I looked at that vehicle and I didn't want to pull out my phone and try to ask, and then it's popping up. And you know how it usually pops up on YouTube. Hey, if you're trying to learn how to pop open the doors on the Tesla Cybertruck, then this is all you need. I just went ahead and looked at the lady and her son, because it's actually her son's vehicle and everything. I had to ask them. I was like, hey, how do you open the doors? Kind of did a little giggle in the inside, but then they started getting a little worried. They was like, just press the button. I was like, oh, yeah. I got it from here. What's more embarrassing is you trying to figure out how to open up that door and you look like a fool and you didn't even bother to ask the question. Always ask if you don't know. I noticed that you're not subscribed to our channel. About 87% of the people are not subscribed to our channel. If you like our videos and you want to get into some of these raffles that we do give away every 100,000 subscribers, then I suggest you go ahead and subscribe. But not only subscribe, but also do the members only subscription. And also we do have other smaller giveaways every other month. Check it out and just go ahead and subscribe. I look forward to seeing you in our subscription base too. So just to start, you can just use your typical soap and water and everything like that and then alcohol it down. You really don't even need to clay bar it as much. That is very easy to do on this prep. But it stains. It just looks so stainy, even though when the water spots hit the metal. It's just, now for all the wrappers out there, car wrappers, this is a very easy car to wrap, yes. But it does have some intricacies on it. Since this is a custom printed wrap, we had to do the whole side in one piece. Now, given I do know how to do commercial wrapping on here, but whether you're doing it as a custom printed vinyl or as just standard color vinyl,
Teslas are rare in the UK?
How to wrap these edges and corners. Yes, the edges are very small and so are the corners. These corners will cause you to lose your hair and your mind. If you don't get these right and you try to cut to the corner, instead of wrapping and tucking the corner and then cut at the corner, you fail. You fail. Because
we need 2
it's
more.
Be a crease right there. You don't need a crease right at this
2 more votes.
corner. Even when you're wrapping these edges, they can be a problem. But here's the solution. Get you a blade. Make sure that it's sharp, not dull. Because all of these edges is going to dull out your blade very fast. It's metal. You would think, yeah, iron sharpens iron, but it's metal. Stainless steel. On stainless steel. Let's just say every panel that I cut on, I had to break my blade. The next thing I'll say is make sure you dismantle. You got to dismantle. Yes, this is a simple car. Very simple car. But if you don't dismantle this or this off of it, you just made it very complex for you. Because yeah, you can just easily get some knifeless tape and tuck around there and all of that. But nobody wants that. They want it clean. Do you see any knifeless tape lines or any type of little... No, we wrap all the way down into dismantle. There's a lot of videos out there, but you, most importantly, you have to get the right tools. Don't just get the little, oh, that's my aunt's little screwdriver, and then, nah. Yes, you can pop off certain panels or clips with it, but when you gotta get to that T40, oh, your hand may not unscrew that. Oh yeah, you're gonna have to use some real tools, at least a ratchet. But back to these corners. Do not stretch the vinyl. When you're pulling to lock this in at a corner, do not stretch it, because what may happen is it's gonna rip. And to all my Tesla owners, especially the Cybertruck ones, the hardest thing that you're ever gonna deal with in thinking about getting it wrapped is choosing the color. You only get one color, and that's when you originally get this car. Stainless steel. But I know that you have a hard time choosing. Oh man, I seen this car, but the Cybertruck was in black. Or, oh man, I seen it where it was two-tone, it was black and white. Or I seen it where it had, choose the color you like. If you like red, get something with red. If you like pink, get something with pink. The creativity can come in whenever you want.
On the poll, there's a poll that's asking what type of giveaways
you want. Now, yes,
when we hit 100,000 subscribers. Did you even
do
that poll?
And they have a Cybertruck, and they're in the Houston, Atlanta, or Tampa area, and you want yours wrapped in chrome, you let me know. But understanding the color that you want does help tremendously on this, because it's the color you want. You gotta drive around with this vehicle. So make sure you choose the right color and design that you want to ride around in. After wrapping this Cybertruck, it clearly turns heads. It already did when it wasn't wrapped, but now, first thing that people say is, oh wow, what type of wrap is that? That's cool. That's all you're gonna get. Now, for everyone that's out here watching, what do you think about this color? This custom wrap on here. Do you think it fits? Or would you have done something differently? Put it in the comments below on what you have done, or does this actually fit the look that you're gonna get. Now, for everyone that's out here watching, what do you think about this color? This custom wrap on here. Do you think it fits? Think about this color. Do you think it fits? Or would you have done something differently? Or would you have done something differently? Put it in the comments below on what you have done, or does this actually fit the look that goes with on what you have done, or that goes with the Cybertruck. And if you've ever done a goes with the Cybertruck, ever done a Cybertruck, tag me in the video, and in this video right in the comments below, and in this video right here is one of the best videos that I've ever made. Why? Because it was made for you. So go ahead and click on it.
Okay, that was good. 49. 49. Come on, we need one more vote. One more vote, and I get to reveal it all for everyone to see. One more vote. Let's go. Oh, I forgot everybody outside. It's Saturday. I'm not. I'm thinking it's Sunday. Everybody outside, it's Saturday.
I just wrapped this.
$49, come on now. We need one more vote on the poll on what type of giveaway should we do when we reach the 100,000 subscriber mark.
This Cybertruck. I just wrapped this Cybertruck. Okay. And let's just say, everybody's been telling me, oh, everybody's been telling me, oh, all of the panels are flat. Panels are flat, it's not really a problem. flat, it's not really a problem. It's not really a problem. Very easy to install. This was quite an experience. When I got the project, I was like, hey, what kind of car you got? He was like, I got a Tesla. I got a Tesla. I got a Tesla. I was like, oh, okay, Tesla, okay, cool. I got a Cybertruck. This is my first time ever rapping. He was like, I got a Tesla. I was like, oh, okay, Tesla, okay, cool. I got a Cybertruck. This is my first time ever rapping a Cybertruck. This is my first time ever rapping a 50. We made it to 50. We do shop fronts as well. The truth in plain sight. It's plain sight. Bro, I was just watching one of your videos. When you do inlays, does that mean you use the wrap there, then overlap it again fully? No, we don't overlap it fully. So let's say this. I'm trying to see if I can find something. It's kind of hard to. So just give you a heads up on it. So let's say this. Say for instance that you're wrapping and there's a piece that goes like this right here. It's kind of flat right here. So you would think that if you put another piece over it, that this inlay is going to cover that. Yes, that inlay covers that. Then when you do the rest of the wrap for the bumper, you don't tuck into that. You stop it right there where it ended at in the beginning, not at the end where you fully cover it over. You're gonna wrap it and put knifeless tape right there, just along the edge of the vinyl, not on the panel of whatever panel you're wrapping, on the edge of the vinyl, so that way when you wrap it on top, it gives it a full coverage. You don't wrap the full bumper, like say if you're doing a bumper, you're not gonna wrap all the way in there. That's the reason for the inlay, so you don't have to wrap in there. So since y'all have already free car wrap, I thought it was gonna be a free wrap class. Okay, free car wrap it is then. And that's what we'll do. 72 people chose a free car wrap. Well, no one, 28 people only chose the free wrap class. So 72% of these people, which out of 51 votes, 73% now, y'all majority chose a free car wrap. So that's what we'll do. Every 100,000 subscribers, we're gonna do a free car wrap. We're gonna either go out to you or bring your car here, depending on where you're located at. And we're gonna wrap it for free. Yes, I would say that it is a better choice, but some people just want their car wrap. Some people don't want to sit there and have to wrap their car and take that time. They'd rather take that time to have their car wrapped and they go do something else they like doing. They probably don't like wrapping. They like to get their car wrapped, but they don't like wrapping. So, let me finish off this video. I'm glad everyone that came in and chose and everything. When we get to the 1 million subscriber mark, we're gonna do it overseas. So we may go out to the UK, we may go out to the Philippines, we may even go to Nigeria. We may even go to India, Mumbai, India area. You never know. So all I can say is subscribe. And if you are subscribed, then do the members only videos so that way we can choose from that list, because that would be the best for you right there. You get a lot of perks from that as well, not only just from the big payout of the free car wrap, but you also get a smaller perks, discounts on apparel,
first time viewers for viewing all of our videos that we post before it actually goes to the public, and then other small incentives for being in the smaller raffles of the free giveaways once a month or once every other month. We got one coming up in August, one coming up in October, and one coming up in December. And like I stated before, we are having a rap class in Tampa, Florida, July 18th through the 20th. If you can't make that one, we do have one the week before, which is actually this week, July 11th through the 14th, because that one's a 5-day class. Oh, 15. Yeah, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, 11 through the 15th. It's a 5-day class. So, glad everyone else was out here watching me and everything. Everyone, all of us do a paid. Yeah, of course I do paid classes. Kino was good, but I'm about to head out, man. I got to finish off. I'm not heading out anyway. I'm about to eat, and then I'm about to finish off these sound effects in this video, and so I can post all the rest of this stuff. And I still got a lot more work that I need to do. I did some of this stuff already. Do the Cybertruck B-rolls and sound effects. 30K thank you. Funny skit. Do you remember? Okay, I gotta do that. Do you remember? Go live. Well, we went live already. 5 tips on it. We'll do that tomorrow. The 3-day promo. Finish Racks Crowd. Finish that Racks Crowd. All right. I'll see y'all later.